Midwest Picker on YouTube.
Hey, welcome to the Midwest Picker YouTube channel. My name is Dave. This is Joey. This is a reselling channel. I'm going to show you the last 25 items I have sold and that you can sell too. Some of these items have great profits and some don't. The reason we do these, other resellers and myself, is so that you don't source the wrong things. We show you what sells and we show you probably what you should avoid. Let's see if I can get this straight. I'm going to show you obviously what sold, but I'm going to tell you where I sourced it, the cost of goods, what it sold for, how it shipped. What was that other thing? Oh yeah, how long it took to sell, and would I buy it again? Very good information so you don't waste your time and your money getting and sourcing the wrong stuff. First item is a retail arbitrage item called Bucked Up. This is a supplement powder. I think it's a pre or post workout. This is a Walgreens retail arbitrage 90% off clearance item. I only paid $2 a piece. I love getting these huge 90% discounts. Listed for $49.95, I took a best offer of $42 plus shipping on top. Took about a month to sell, and yes, I would buy it again. Next are these vintage salt and pepper shakers, these cute little chicks. They're vintagey and old. Cost of goods free to me. I took a best offer of $21. Free shipping and handling, took about a year to sell. Yeah, I would get these again. Real quick 30-second commercial, I promise. I forgot to introduce Joey. If you're new to the channel, this is Joey. He's my CPA. But down below in the description, I have a link. If you're interested in cross-posting, if you're a reseller and you don't want to just sell on one platform, you can cross-post to multiple platforms. I have a link to Vendu. If you click that link and use my affiliate link, you get 25% off your first month, and I get a teeny commission. Also, there's a link below called Ask Me, so you can send me a question. It's centralized. I answer your question within 24 hours. It only costs $1. Questions related to eBay or YouTube content creation. And if you don't like my answer, you don't have to pay. My email is down below in the description. Also in the description and below the description is merchandise. I sell all kinds of Enoch painting, t-shirts, Joey t-shirts, Midwest Picker merchandise. Check that out if you're interested. There's also a thank you button. I think that's what it's called. If you want to help support the channel, you can click that, make a one-time donation. I would appreciate it. All right, back to the video. I sold this set of DVDs for the old TV show Psych. This is my personal item, so cost of goods is basically $0. All sealed, new in the package. 1 or 2, I think, were technically used, but in perfect condition. Sold for $29.95, free shipping, only took like 3 weeks to sell. Would I source these out in the wild? Yeah, if I found these and I can get them super cheap, like $1 a piece, I'd buy them. Next is this rare-ish item called Fun Foods buttons. These are pinback buttons based on Major League Baseball players, kind of like a baseball trading card. They do have stats and information on the back of the button. These are vintagey. I bought like 150 on a YouTube auction. Cost of goods for this lot was about $2 when I do the math. Not super valuable, so I put them in different size lots, 12, 36, things like that. This lot sold for $17.95, free shipping, super lightweight, easy to ship. These took about a year to sell. Would I buy them again? Maybe if I could get them cheap. Next item is a manual. Oh baby, I just posted a video on how I sourced 8 manuals on Facebook Marketplace for just $5. Well, I sold my first one, so it paid for the whole thing. This Honda manual sold quick, just 5 days for $15.95. Buyer paid shipping. Would I buy it again? Oh, you bet I would. Next are these vintagey fish hooks. They're little tiny plastic boxes. I won a case of 48 of these on HiBid. I don't remember the cost of goods. It was way low. So for this lot, my cost of goods was like $1, $1.50. Sold, it took about a year, $10.49, free shipping, super lightweight. Would I buy it again? I probably think no. Super slow seller, took forever. I don't think it's a real good deal, so I don't think I'd buy these again. Next is a Hull Art vase. Got this from Goodwill for $6. Hall and Hull, they're collectible, they sell, some are rare and valuable. This one, not so much. Sent a best offer of $19, free shipping just to get rid of it, and it sold. I would not buy these again unless it was really rare and valuable. Next are these CPAP mask liners. This was my personal item, still sealed brand new in the box. I sold them because I have a new CPAP mask with memory foam, so I don't need these little gasket liners anymore. Cost of goods is a wash because it came out of my personal budget. Sold these, best offer, for $15. Plus shipping, took about 2 weeks to sell. Would I source these in the wild? Probably, if they were super cheap. Took about 2 weeks to sell. Next is a cat litter box fan. I think it has these like little Arm & Hammer filters. It's supposed to take the stink out. I don't know. Cost of goods free to me. I kept lowering the price over 2 years. Lower, lower, lower. This thing would not sell. Finally sold for $9.95 free shipping. Would I buy this or source this out in the wild? Probably not. Next, retail arbitrage from TJ Maxx. This is L'Oreal Anti-Wrinkle Cream. Something Joey doesn't need because he never ages. This was kind of a dumb buy. I paid $4 and it sold for $13.95. Would I buy this again? No. Took about a year to sell with free shipping. Not a lot of profit. Next are Doral cigarettes. I don't even know what that is. It's a brand of cigarettes, I think. A box of matches from the 1990s. Free to me. Sold for $9.95 free shipping. Took 3 years to sell. Would I source these in the wild to resell? No. More nickels. If you watched my video, well, I don't know, 3 or 4 videos back, I sold some U.S. mint, still sealed in the roll, U.S. nickels. I bought these in 2005 from the U.S. Mint, kind of like, I don't know, anticipating they'd go up in value, and they really didn't, sort of. So I just stashed these away in my coin collection. I dug them out recently, and I thought, you know what? I don't really collect nickels, so I'm just going to sell these on eBay. I don't remember what I paid, so because they're my personal item, cost of goods is kind of like zero. Sold for $39.95 plus shipping on top. The buyer was thrilled. Took about 4 years to sell, so I don't think I'll speculate like that again and buy stuff from the U.S. Mint, hold on to it for 20 years and then try to sell it. I mean, you can do that, but I'm not going to do that. Next is this Lions Club lapel pin. Cost of goods is like 10 cents. Sold for $8.95. Took about 2 years to sell with free shipping and handling. I would not do this again. There are some lapel pins that are valuable if they're vintagey and old. This one, not that old, so I would not buy. Next is this collector's plate, and I know what you're saying, collector plates are dead. I did source this tote full, like 63 collector plates from Hybid, so there's kind of an exception to that. Cost of goods was only 18 cents per plate. I took a best offer of $8, free shipping, just to get rid of it. Took 2 years to sell. I would not buy again. Next, I sold this antique postcard. Postcards are hard to sell. I sourced 160 from a flea market for $1 a piece. They came in nice plastic sleeves. The guy threw in the 3-ring binder. So I thought, yeah, that's not too bad. Sold for $7.95 free shipping using the eBay standard envelope. And if you didn't know, I'll put some pictures up. There's only like 74 cents for a 1 ounce paper envelope with the postcard in it. Super inexpensive shipping. So if you want to sell things like trading cards, coins, banknotes, postcards, trade cards, you can use the eBay standard envelope and the shipping is super cheap. Here's a shot of the envelope requirements. As of the recording of this video, things do change. So if you're watching this video in the future, you might want to look up the rules because I'm sure they're going to change. The prices will go up a tiny bit. Took about 5 months to sell. Postcards, they sell, but they're super slow. So in the future, would I buy more postcards? I think only if they're very unusual, different kinds that have like a theme to it, like World War II, pictures of, prisoners in a jail or something like that. I would buy that. Next, another power belt, cost of goods 52 cents. I bought like 3 dozen of these on a high bid auction. I'll just jump to the end and no, I would not buy these again. Sold for $8.97, free shipping, took about 3 years to sell. Next item are these purple Christmas lights. I know what you're thinking, Dave. You're not making any money on this stuff. That's true. Some of this stuff I'm just blowing out. I don't care if I don't make money. This is my personal item. Mrs. Midwest was going through a Christmas tote, looking at ornaments and lights, and she didn't like these. She's like, what are these for? She was going to throw them away, and I said, no, just let me sell them on eBay. Maybe I'll develop a repeat customer out of it, even though I'm not making really any money. Cost of goods, $0. It came out of our personal budget. Sold for $12.95, free shipping. Took about a year. Would I buy these in the wild? No. Next is this set of 4 shot glasses. I took a best offer of $17, free shipping. I want a bunch of shot glasses on Hybid, so my cost of goods is only 28 cents a piece. Would I buy again? Probably not generic shot glasses like these that are just plain or tourist. trap, you know, Florida and California shot glasses. Unusual ones do sell. I sold one that was a golf related. It had a little stand with a golf ball. It said 19th hole. It's very cool and unusual. That sold for good money. So if they're very unusual and larger that come with other things, yeah, I'll source that. But just plain Jane clear glass shot glasses or touristy ones, no, I won't source those. Next is the vintage Stanley brand level. These are nice tools. I love tools and accessories. I got this for free from my sister. Thank you, sister. Took a best offer of $12, free shipping. It's very lightweight. If you didn't know, Stanley brand tools, whether vintage or new, sell very well. So if you can get them cheap, grab them. This took about 1 year to sell. Next, this really sweet Queen of Spades aluminum trivet. Sourced this with my sister when we went thrifting down in Indiana. Paid $5, took a best offer of $25. Buyer paid shipping, took about 2 years to sell. Would I buy something like this? Oh, you bet I would. These are very unusual, different. I don't care that it took 2 years to sell. This is strange. I probably could have auctioned this one, but yeah, if I find a different, unusual looking trivet like this, I'll definitely buy it. Next is another retail arbitrage item from Walgreens, 90% off clearance. I love 90% off clearance stuff. This stuff does sell, some quick, some slow. Cost of goods about 90 cents. Took a best offer of $17, free shipping. It was very light. Took about a month to sell, and I would buy again. Next is a Villeroy and Bach oval ceramic serving dish, baking pan, baking dish. This is a consignment with my mother-in-law. She gets 1/3, I get 2/3. She gave me a ton of Villeroy and Bach dishes and plates and glassware. It's been selling like crazy. Took a best offer of $45, free shipping, took about 7 months to sell. I would definitely buy this if I saw it out in the wild, and I do, and it sells really good. Next, Villeroy and Bach small plates. These two sold for $19.90 plus shipping on top. Same consignment deal, took about 7 months to sell. Would I source these in the wild? I would for sure. Next, Villeroy and Bach sandwich tray. Are we seeing a theme here? This is just the last 25 items I sold, and this is the third Villeroy and Bach item. Same consignment deal with the mother-in-law. Took a best offer of $40 plus shipping and handling on top that the buyer paid. Took about 7 months to sell. Last item, Weber grill replacement caster wheels. Got these free for my sister. Thank you, sister. Sold for $9.99 plus shipping on top. Took about 5 months to sell. So would I buy these if I found them out in the wild? Yeah, if they were super cheap. That's the video, guys. Thanks for watching to the very end. Hit that thumbs up if you haven't. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Check out my links in the description down below. Any comments from Joey? No comments. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Man, every time I turn around, I'm getting dozens and dozens of new subscribers, so I'm glad you guys are here. I hope you like the format and the style, and I hope you find these videos informative. If you know anybody else that's a reseller that might like this video, hit that share button. I think it's over there. I'm not sure. But hit that share button and send it to another reseller and help them out. Until next time, see ya.